Hello everybody, welcome back to Max Reviews. I'm Braden, and today we're going to be doing our spoiler-free review of Jurassic World Dominion. I saw it about a week ago, but we've been reviewing each of the Jurassic Park and World movies leading up to this movie. So it's finally time for you guys to finally hear my thoughts on this movie. So let's finally talk about it. So Jurassic World Dominion takes place a few years after the events of Fallen Kingdom and follow our old characters from the original Jurassic Park movie and our new characters from the Jurassic World movies as they team up to take down dinosaurs who have just gone all over the world and just causing rampages, but still they're containing some, and they're also trying to figure out this whole thing with the locusts. You have the old characters returning, even though they're not really the main characters. And then you have the new characters who are getting a bit more sidelined than they were. So you have big cast. You have a bunch of dinosaurs in this movie. And this is going to be like the end for like the Jurassic Park and World franchises for now. And this was one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Mainly just because Fallen Kingdom, one of the big points of Fallen Kingdom, for me, the high points, was that they set up such a good idea for Dominion. And it had me really hyped. And then, like, a week before I saw the movie, the reviews came out, and people are giving it, like, a 5 out of 10, a 3 out of 10, a 4 out of 10, like, bad. They said this movie was trash. It had a bunch of bad plot lines. It didn't work. Very disappointing, and not to see it. So, I went to New Hampshire, as you guys probably know. I was going to do a vlog, but it didn't work out. So, I saw it with a friend of mine, and we watched it in a smaller theater. We had a pretty good crowd, though, and I will agree. It is very stupid. It is dumb. It does not deliver on the concept. There's so many side plots that I do not care about. But at the end of the day, it was a fun movie. It was better than I expected it to be, but not as good as I hoped it would be. That's what my friend said, and that would be what I would say, too. This movie has a bunch of side plots, without spoiling anything, all these side plots that I don't care about. One big thing that you're going to hear me say is that I really wanted this to be like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, where all humans are dead. It's the last few surviving against the dinosaurs who are literally killing everybody on the planet. They're breeding, they're becoming more and more of them, and they have to fight them down. But no, this sort of like contains all the dinosaurs. It doesn't exactly undo what Fallen Kingdom does. There's still some dinosaurs running rampage, but they've captured, like, quite a few of them. So it's just frustrating in that concept and how they did that. I feel like a bunch of the characters here, returning and old, don't really need to be here. Alan Grant doesn't really need to be here. Jeff Goldblum was probably my favorite returning character, even though he was in Fallen Kingdom. I enjoyed the girl clone character's plotline a lot better than I did in Fallen Kingdom. The opening is pretty disappointing. A bunch of trailer footage, this isn't really spoiling anything too much, but a bunch of the trailer footage that was in the trailer, like the first opening, wasn't in the end product of the film. The whole opening where the mosquito got the dinosaur, I was hoping that would be in the actual movie, but it wasn't. And that gave the movie a bit of finality, where you get to see the beginning, like, all the way back when dinosaurs were here, and then you come to present day where they're set loose again. You don't really see that. The opening is probably the worst Jurassic Park opening I've seen. The ending is extremely frustrating, but at the end of the day, I had quite a bit of fun. There's some really, really well done scenes and sequences that I found to be just very entertaining. And this isn't a trash movie. There are a bunch of bad plot lines. It is frustrating. But there's still some great scenes. I love some of the just characters in this movie. Owen is great once again. It's nice to see Chris Pratt doing this role, which he hasn't done for 4 years now. It's been a while since we've seen him doing it again. And just nice to see everybody back. And it's fun. Like, the final sequences, it feels like you could have had more. It sort of ends with a dud. It doesn't end on the high point. The best sequence in the movie, I won't spoil it now, happens in the middle towards the end of the movie. So, like, the second act. And that's what I liked in the movie, the sequences. Not exactly the question, should we save these dinosaurs like they had in Fallen Kingdom? No, the sequences. There's some really, really good sequences with the dinosaurs. I feel like there wasn't much stakes as there has been in, like, literally any other Jurassic Park movie. And it feels like the stakes should be as high as they ever are. Like, the highest stakes that you could possibly have. But it seems like you really don't think anybody's going to die. I won't spoil if anybody actually dies, but there doesn't feel like there's many stakes. And I feel sort of bad about that, because just this movie is ending off 6 movies that started in 1993. It's 29, almost 30 years old. Well, almost 30 years old. And it doesn't exactly end on the high point. I wanted this movie to be the second best Jurassic Park movie, and unfortunately it's not. And then after that, I'm like, okay, I want it to be better than Jurassic World. And then when I first saw it, I was like, this might actually be better than Jurassic World. Because when I rewatched it, if you saw my review, it wasn't as good. But then I thought through it, and I'm like, no, it's not even that good. It's still a stupid movie, but it still has some great sequences. The villain dinosaur, I heard, they actually said this, the people that made the movie, they said to compare him to Joker. I would say that's a horrible comparison. You could compare the Indominus Rex to Joker, I would say, because he actually kills dinosaurs. This dinosaur, the Gigantosaurus, is extremely disappointing for me. I was hoping for something quite a bit better. But still, it's fun, stupid. It's a popcorn movie. Me and my friend, we had like 1.5 big cartons of popcorn and quite a bit of soda. And it's just a fun popcorn movie to watch during the summer. So I don't really know if I would recommend it, but I would definitely say it's fun, stupid. It's fun, stupid movie. And sometimes you just want to see a fun, stupid movie. Last year, it was Godzilla vs. Kong. The year before that, I don't even remember because 2020 sucked. And then the year before that, I think we did have Godzilla King of Monsters. So, there's always like a dumb, stupid dinosaur, monster, whatever you want to call it, kaiju movie. And this will be the one for this year. It's not as fun as I wanted it to be, but it wasn't horrible. So it's right in the middle of my expectations originally, my expectations after all the bad reviews. I'm right in the middle. So I'm going to give Jurassic World Dominion a 7 out of 10. And I know overall for the story and everything, it's probably around a 5 or 6 like people have been saying. But I'm going to give it a 7 because it's fun. There's some fun stuff in here. Maybe my review will change in the future. But currently, 7 out of 10 could be worse. Okay, so that's my review. Leave your comments down below if you've seen the movie, your thoughts on it, your criticism. Spoiler review comes out tomorrow, and then we're going to be ranking all the Jurassic Park movies, then all the Jurassic Park final villain dinosaurs. So you can look forward to that. Thanks for watching. I'm Braden. This is Max Reviews. Braden out.